Hello and welcome. My name is Travis Madden. I am the owner of Hyperion Branding and EOS Creative Media here in Eagle River, Alaska. This is going to launch a series of video blogs which will all be focused on certain aspects of branding businesses, boosting clientele, increasing PR, etc., etc. This one here is about how to launch a new business, the crucial and most important first steps towards that. So, obviously the first and most important step is to name your business and to name it appropriately. If you really meditate on the name, you find something that resonates well with you, maybe something that has some subtextual themes. Okay, for instance, with Hyperion and with EOS. EOS was the first company that I started, and it is the name of the Greek goddess of the dawn. The primary focus of my business at that point in time was to be a film production company, and which we still do a lot of, but it kind of had a special meaning to me in the way that if you thought about the magic hour in filmmaking, that was the dawn and the dusk period when the light was very golden and very nice for filming. It also represented, once I started moving to marketing, it represented a new day, and a new opportunity, a new birth, a regrowth, things like that. So it had a lot of symbolism for me, and it was something that I felt proud of and something I could stick to and something I could believe in as I moved forward. So the name was pretty essential. We started it as EOS Media because I wanted it to be broad and I wanted it to be able to encompass all sorts of media production. As I shifted towards marketing, I realized we were doing a lot of creative design, and we renamed the company EOS Creative Media. Now, Hyperion came along to fill a niche with companies that needed brand management, not just design, not just creative aspects and elements added to their branding, but they actually needed the brand managed as well from many different angles. And Hyperion is the titan of light and fire, and was actually Eos's father in the Greek mythology. He fathered Eos with an Olympian. So it kind of seemed like a fitting name. I thought it was really cool sounding too. A little mysterious, and they since they work together, Hyperion being kind of the overseer and the brand manager, passing the work down to EOS as far as creative development and things like that goes, it seemed kind of like a good father-daughter combo in a way, and so I went with that for the name. So naming is crucial. Obviously, when you get your name, you want to start looking at your URLs. You want to make sure that you can purchase something that works with your name and easily identifies you to people that would be looking for you on the web. Having a strong web presence these days is absolutely essential for virtually every business. But that's kind of getting a bit ahead of the curve. So buying the URL, naming the business, forming the business, buying the URL. Those are the first three steps, really. Obviously, find yourself a good lawyer and someone you can work with that can help instruct you in how to work within your industry. Get the permitting and licensing that you may need if it's a professional thing that requires that. And then we would move into your logo. Your logo, however, is one part, kind of like a Russian doll, of your overall branding aesthetic. And that is something that needs to be considered when designing logo, but also when thinking about the design for the web, for print, for signage, for everything that will have a visual aesthetic for your business. And this is where we really lay the foundation for that branding visual aesthetic. So the logo is birthed out of that. You generate typefaces for that. You want to go ahead and consider the typefaces that would work well with that as far as headers and as far as body goes for your web. And you want to develop a color palette, something that works well for you. So in the case of EOS, blue and orange are our colors. We tend to work in gradients on it because there's that rising sun feel. And I've got my hexadecimal codes for my blue and for my orange. We use black and we use white. So it's you want to keep it simple, but you want to be able to find some things to enrich it and fill it out as well. The blue and the orange were symbolic of the orange rising sun and the blue sphere of the earth. And we used a horizon line in a lot of our logo design to show that kind of earth rise, if you will, from space. With Hyperion, we're going with gold and black and occasionally red. So the gold is actually a yellow, I suppose. Now, this is to kind of impose that primal feel, that fire and metal and light, and it stays true to the name of the business as well. So that's kind of the first thing you want to get off the ground. And from there, you will use those elements, you will transition them into your web design, you will transition them into your print designs, into your signage, into everything, and it will be the foundation for the aesthetic brand design that you come up with. So anyways, that's kind of the first step there. We'll move into web and things beyond that in the next series. So stick around, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys have a blessed day and take care.